All right, we are back. We are back with the watch party, or me watching my reactions to week five. Week five is here, and we did watch. If you remember, we watched a week five game that was played early last time, which bulk up Aurora took the show, so that is one that we'll be missing. But first off, something I forgot last time, but I remembered this time. Stonks and not stonks. The not stonks, actually, I don't think was as prevalent this week. Nothing crazy, but I do have to say, Iron Moth is on the not stonks list. Terra Iron Moth not getting a single kill, single trade. Rough. Definitely rough. Definitely not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. On the stonk side, though, we got Mega Septile, and we got Necrozma. Tabs was bailed out because of Necrozma. Completely gonna lose. Completely. Oh, it was crazy. Oh, I couldn't believe that game. But Mega Septile just absolutely destroyed. So those are the not stonks and stonks of last week's games. Now we got week 5 going on. And we got Tabs versus Plaz. And there is a Murkrow on the screen. What is the Murkrow here for? Okay, so we got Plaza side. We got Heatran, Thundurus, Gothitelle, Feeny, Mega Septile, and Lucario. Do we have Terras? The lead Lucario and lead Murkrow. Lead Murkrow. Terra Normal. Okay, Terra Normal Luke. So that would indicate extreme speed, which is pretty good. Leading is pretty interesting. And because you got Tusk that could eat a lot of it, and you got Diancie that kind of eats everything, and not eats the normal hits, not Meteor Mash. We got AV Grafaiai in the house, and we got Ghost Necrozma. Does Ghost? I think Ghost prevents the Arena Trap, right? That might be why it's brought. But lead Murkrow. Let's see what we got. Okay, back out. We got immediately Tailwind and Tailwind U-turn to Tusk. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh, Proto Speed in the Tailwind. Okay, Grass Knot. Ooh, you have to Stone Edge. Oh, Ice Spinner. Yachi. Was there? I'm not remembering everything on Tabs' team. What was the Yachi for besides Ice Spinner? Because you totally could have been. Charty Berry for this specific matchup. What's the Ice Beam for? I mean, I have to go to this. I have to think. I'm not sure, but fantastic bring. Absolutely fantastic. Literally is the only reason he doesn't lose to Tusk here. Right? Unless it's Balloon. Feeny might take one, but still. That's just going to wreck through the team. And then Tailwind should go away, right? Yeah. Alright, it's time. Balloon, Gothitelle. He's straight up Photon Geysers. Okay. He didn't Terra, so that means he's trapped in here. Interesting. Just Photon Geysers, no Terra. T-Waves it. Okay. Are we gonna get a, Ooh, that's still gonna do a lot of damage. Yikes. He ate that. Ooh, Feeny ate that. Okay, Nature's Madness. We got a Leftovers? No. Is this like Specs? I don't feel like it's doing enough damage to be Specs. Well, if it's Parrot and it's outspeeding a Feeny, then it's Scarf, right? Yeah. So it's Scarf. But Johnny Adam comes in and revenges it. No Terra, by the way. Ooh. Murkrow comes in. Is it Sash or is it Eviolite? I feel like if it's lead, it's going to be Sash. Because then you could come in and Tailwind again. I like Sash. Either way, it eats that. absolutely eats the and Tailwind Rain Dance. Okay, Grafii gets parried. Taunt. Your sash. Now Tailwind's gone. Okay, but the rain is up for Barraskewda. Okay, but you're Prankster, aren't you? Oh, okay, Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet. Fair, fair, fair. Wait, that's... That's Rain Rock. So it ate a Dragon Pulse. Right? That's Rain Rock. We did it on turn 13. Goodness. Alright, Sacrifice. Doubled the Heatran. Lava Plume. Back into Barraskewda. Alright, sack the Gothitelle. Yep. Yep. Okay, now we sack Diancie. Oh, no. We get a Tailwind back up. Okay, Diancie. Can Diancie win this? Yeah, Earth Power, unless it's Shuka. It might still die to that. It's got the Tailwind. This could be interesting. No Mega. Moonblast kill, crit. I don't know if that mattered. E-Speed. Life Orb, yeah. That's rough. Rough for Tabs, but he was cooking a little too hard there. I think he got burned by the kitchen, honestly. Oh, he's Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch at E-Speed. I didn't even see that. I just priority. Yikes. The Murkrow, that was decent, but you wasted so many turns. Like, I feel like you didn't get any Tailwind. Like, Tailwind was good for Tusk, but you didn't get any value from it. It just wasn't, I don't know, not as impactful as I would hope. I feel like both of those don't work. I think it's one or the other. I think the Rain Dance tech was nice. Because once Feeny was down, Sceptile can't swap in, and then you two-shot everything. Very cool. But I don't know, I think a little too much. Next, Biff versus Sal. This is going to be a good game. Lead Quag versus Grass Silvally. Ooh. We've got Terra Ground, Iron Moth, and we also got Terra Ground, Metagross. So they are mirroring on the Terras. This Quag trying to get spikes up. We do not see any removal. Oh, we got this guy, so he does have Defog. But, alright, we get out of there. This thing could have Ice Beam. So if this was like Grass move, Ice Beam plus Defog and something else maybe, that could be something. Okay, Rocky Helmet. There we get Rocks up. He has Defog on these guys, but I don't know if he has Defog on these guys. So these Rockets could be up forever. Toxic. This is... Ooh, Spikes too. That's a good spiker. Grassy Terrain. Yeah, Rocky Helmet. Okay. Good spike by Ogerpon. That was really, really nice. That's going to hurt him a lot here. It is Ice Beam. Strength Sap gets most of his health back, but you just freely Ice Beam here, right? He wants to go hard. Hard Coco. He's taking all these rocks and spikes. Electric Terrain. Flamethrower. This is 20%. Perfect. Okay, defog on this guy. Alright. Now we know. But he's half. So do everything again. You really haven't gotten... yeah, look at that. Get rocks up again. Perfect. You're putting him in a blender. Okay, you got spikes up of your own. Very, very good. Oh, now you Horn Leech. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just getting blendered right now. Ooh, is this Scarf? This could be Scarf. The Scarf U-turn to break it down and EQ the rest. It's not bad. Yeah, get out of there. No reason to stay with Sandaconda. He's doing a great job walling him. Leftovers. Gets you turned off. Where's he gonna click? Just straight heavy slam. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ogerpon gets more spikes up. I mean, honestly, might not even need it. Okay, this is scary. They both Terra Ground? No. He's not Terra Ground. Gets special attack boost. Terra Ground, Terra Blast. Should you have Terra'd? What super effective does he have that... Is there any downside to Terraing? I don't know if there's a downside to Terraing there. That was nice. I think Moth was in a good position. Maybe Metagross killed no matter what. Even with the Terra. That's a possibility. So it may not have mattered. But I can't think of a Trailblaze, but Scarflando takes him out. Ogerpon comes in. Lando can still put a ton of work, but P2 will seal the game for sure. It's you don't have anything else to toxic it, and yeah, you're just gonna you'll outbulk the rest of this team here. But this guy's a problem. Goodness. I believe is going to stay alive for a long time. Expanding Force. That doesn't work in electric terrain, does it? Looks he has knockoff. Oof. Conversion Ghost. Okay. The tech? Curse Recover? Yo! Wait, that's fire! Wait, that's so good! Just recover again! And then you Shadow Ball! Dude! What I feel like that did more damage outside of terrain, electric terrain. Just go into Sandy. Okay, I mean, oh! That's crazy. That's crazy. Nice recover off. Goodness, recover. You're faster, right? Wow. That P2 set was insane. My boy P2. That's, oh my gosh. Curse, recover, Shadow Ball, conversion. Absolutely insane. 5-0 for Biff. That's phenomenal. I think maybe we'll talk about it in the predictions, but where is it? You don't see it on this screen here. But Sal's team and lack of removal, I feel like, is kind of hurting him because you don't always want to bring Noivern, and then you got Lando and Coco, who don't always want to be defogging, right? I felt like this game was a great Coco matchup because you could just degleam the Sandaconda, but there really wasn't any chances to, right? You couldn't get rid of the Sandaconda, and Hazards killed you. Our belief has been absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, the fact that it stayed alive this long into the game is kind of crazy. So that month's good. But yeah, great games by Biff. Goodness. All right, now we got Chris versus Akivo. The Sneasler Rillaboom, nice, into the top 3, and then the defensive core of Chris. Oh, sorry. Top 4. We got Specs Florges here. Obviously. That's always got to bring. Okay, good. Lead Palafin, I think it's necessary. You have switches into Rillaboom. I don't think Rillaboom gets a rock move. It could knock off, but you have Zard, so I feel like Zard always eats everything. Chris is Terra Grass Serp. That's not bad. If it's Scarf, the only thing it has to worry about is this. But once you Terra Grass, you're kind of hitting hard. Terra Water. Ursaring. Wow. So Ursaring's not Terraring. I mean, actually, defensively into these guys, that's actually not bad. Terra Water into Finn. Zard. That's not bad. Rest, Sleep, Talk. You get DD and Bolt up, but maybe you just try to Body Slam and get it down for like Sneasler or something. Scarf Flygon, I don't know. Something to that effect. Alright, get out with Palafin. Okay, Rocky Helmet, we got the Toxic Debris. This is fine. He does have Sneasler. Okay, double. A double into Sneasler. Wow. So this is not Unburden. Ooh, I would have DD'd right there. Dire Claw, he has been getting the sleepies. No Parasleep here. Quad resisted, right? Ursaring gets poisoned. Uh-oh. We got Guts activated. Rocks are up. Flygon's the only defogger, right? Does Flygon even get defog? So Rocks might be there to stay. Ooh, Spiky Shield. But if it's Terra Blast, okay. I don't think that makes contact. Good, good Stone Edge, honestly. I feel like, actually, do you want a Stone Edge there? Because you just Terra Water, Terra Blast. Yeah, you kind of don't want a Terra, but yeah. That's Eviolite for sure. Mrs. Stone Edge again. You're doing 2%. Doesn't really matter. Alright, rest here. No. It did do 37. That was more than I thought it was going to be. But Ursaring is dead. If that was Terra Water for the Palafin. Okay, close combat is killing, but you have to go like Tinkaton, Sneasler, or you got Flygon to not get T-spiked to kind of take that away. I don't know if I would have gone this guy. That doesn't put a lot of pressure on the other guys for them to take that T-spike. I know the Brave Bird immediately, but I don't know. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, Mega DD, right? No, Hard Flare Blitz. That does so much damage. Oh my gosh! Ooh, on the Draco. Nice pivot, and this is Scarf. Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you're dead. 15%? It kind of does seem like Scarf. Okay, this guy puts on so much pressure. Good rocks. But you should take a Flare Blitz. Flygon's dead if he doesn't get parried here. He does. Oh my gosh. So much damage. Why you don't need DD. You should kill everything anyways. Alright, T-Spikes are finally gone. But 2 Mons are dead. Sneasler. Ooh. Is that banded? 70% to a Zard? Interesting. I guess not. So this is Scarf? If you're coming out here, right, you're Terra automatically. 357. That's gotta be Scarf. Then this might even just win here, right? Yeah, you're dead. What is Rillaboom doing to you? He's knocking you off, though. That's the only bad thing. Tinkaton can come in as well, but Rillaboom does. Go switch out? No. You're gone. Oh, grassy terrain too? You're gone. Oh, over. Jover. Gone. Gone. Goodbye. Right, Scarf? Yep, goodbye. Get out of here. Good job, Palafin, for leading. That's what you did. Goodness, grass went so hard. That great. Banger. Into the Rillaboom. Now that kind of everything's kind of coming together. Making sense. So sheesh. That's so much damage. So much damage. Alright, last game is Dayton versus Slim. Let's check out the Terras and the leads. Lead Politoed, get that rain up into lead low kicks. That's not bad. Honestly, I feel like it's better for Dayton. If you're like Specs, just like Specs Weather Ball can do a ton of damage. Granted, if it's Bedef Shaman, Shaman's a good ring. Interesting. Maybe it's not because you're just gonna get U-turned on, but Archaludon is a good. Okay, so Terra Fighting for the low kicks for the Archaludon. Okay, that's how you get through that because everything else is fine, and the Scizor as well. And then Terra Water on the Betsky Legion. Fantastic. Get the brain, click buttons. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, we're protecting. I don't know if this would be Scarf, but ooh, Whirlpool. This does seem like a switch. Get out. You don't want to die. Yeah. Get out. Okay. U-turn here. U-turn. Treads is coming in. Treads is, or Kilo's coming in. U-turn. This is fine. Honestly, Treads I think is the better switch in because it wouldn't do 38%. Weather Ball. Very good bring. No. Go Basket Legion. Wait. What? Where'd you go in Basket Legion? Are you not Swift Swim? Why'd you take 90%, 95% of this guy? If it's the... I have to. Come on. So you can see. I need to check this out. Let's say you're not Choice Banded, right? Let's just Terra Water, Wave Crash in the rain. That's the offensive. Let's say it's max defensive. Bold. 31 to 37. That's not banded. If you are banded Swift Swim, you have 47 to 55. And it's at 79. It's at 79. Why would you take this damage? I can't fathom it. You have Treads as a spinner. You're not AV on this. You're just taking damage. Shaman's taking damage. Nice D-Pulse. That's damage right there. Earth Power. Ooh, that feels offensive. I mean, this is not AV, so maybe not. U-turn? Good U-turn. Pivot and get your... You die here. You had a free U-turn, but you sack this when you could save it. Right? Because you could have gone Politoed here and then sacked Clodsire and had a better initiative. This doesn't kill, even if you're banded. Yeah. Sheesh, this is rough. Politoed's thick, though. Politoed is thick. Alright, you got Dragon Pull kill. Shaman's here, Giga Drain. Energy Ball. Okay, now I have Bolt Punch. Oh. Quillfish, okay. Intimidate, not Swift Swim. Interesting. I was gonna say Swift Swim, this guy would have been kind of funny. Alright, stalling out turns. Yeah, just keep liquidationing. Qwilfish is thick with Eviolite. liquidation into protect. Watch. Nope. Alright. Now, we're here to the best part of the show, which is the predictions. Come on. Thank you. Now we're working. Now we're working. Let's move this guy. Alright. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Do I remember what the predictions were? I did choose Slim. I did choose Plaz. Donsky beat Tanner, which that's something. I did pick Sal over Biff, and Biff absolutely rolled Sal. I did miss the Chris and Akivo matchup, right? Yeah. I did miss that one. So I would have picked Chris. I'm gonna give that stuff, of course. You know, I get that point, obviously. But let's get to League One. We start off with the Brit, as always, in the number one spot. Even though not number one spot in the standings, number one spot in the standings is Chris. That guy's popping off. But we got Biff versus Donsky. All right, I do have notes. I did take notes on this. All right, look at me. I am prepared. Okay. You know who does well in this matchup? Terra Crown. Terra Steel. Get rid of that psychic typing. Drapion can't do anything to you. And I think what you do is the booster speed, Iron Defense, Calm Mindset. You got Stored Power and Tachyon Cutter. Stored Power takes care of everything except the Drapion and Lele and non-Terra Metagross. And then Tachyon Cutter, once you're boosted up so much, it doesn't. I don't think it'll matter. I think maybe you won't win if you do this first, but if you do this late and you have Chip, I don't see these mons, doing everything. So I'm trying to think, did they have phasing somewhere? You got Roar Savali, that can take one. Like a Steel Savali. Drapion might have Dragon Tail, so unless it goes hard in and something like that, those could be something they might need, but I feel like that just goes super hard. Again, on Donsky's side, another top one, which is Naganadel, fastest mon on the field, or over Biff's team, besides, Regieleki, but Regieleki's not really touching Naganadel, so that's not really a point, but Sludge, Draco, and Flamethrower just absolutely cook. Honestly, I kind of want to see Life Orb. I want to see Life Orb. Life Orb Dracos. Lele comes in and it's Scarf. You got Ferrothorn. It might have Mystical Fire, so you might have to do that. But if you did Mystical Fires on Naganadel when it's Scarf, you can come back in on Lele if it Mystical Fire killed your Ferrothorn and you Draco. Just Draco. Or you Nasty Plant, right? And you get the booster speed. And you're +2/+1, you just kill everything. That could be really, really good. Fun for Biff is there is a not a ground type on this team, but we have Volt Absorb Zeraora. So kind of the ways I was thinking about it was, all right, get your spikes up with Ogerpon, get your rocks with Sandaconda. Doesn't have great hazard removal, so that'll be good. But then I was like, just wear Boots Zeraora. Boots Zeraora is still going to do really, really good with his Volts. Got Grass Knot, you got Knockoff, you got Plasma Fist, you got a lot of stuff that you can work with. And if you're not taking Hazard Chip with Boots, you're going to shut down Regieleki. And if he does, you're still faster than everything, right? To where he's going to have to double hard into like a Scarf Lele. It's going to be Scarf Lele. I'm looking at this team now, and I like the speed tiers. It's got to be Scarf Lele. So he's gonna have to double into Scarf Lele. You have specially defensive Ferrothorn. Bring specially defensive Ferrothorn. And you just keep Zeraora alive, right? It does a lot of work, plus it shuts down Regieleki. So yeah, I don't bring Regieleki, honestly. Who's gonna win? It's crazy. Interesting. Because you got Crown that can come in on Lele, right? So if you want to be a AV Volting Crown, that can work. You got, Volt your Tachyon Cutter, you got Future Sight, Psyshock, things like that. That could put in a ton of work if you don't want to go the Iron Defense, Booster Speed, Calm Mindset, right? That way, it's got to be Scarf Lele. You're not going to be Scarf Savali. Not really going to be Scarf Drapion. Scarf EQ, it just doesn't look that good. +1 Gouging Fire is scary, so if you do get a boost on Naganadel, that'd be kind of nice. Physically defensive Suicune, right? How is that? Is that going to be able to Whirlwind it out? Toxicate, +1 Gouging is absolutely scary. Oh, you got Dash Button. Okay, what does Gouging have? Okay, Biff, cook. Will-O-Wisp sub DD. If you have enough bulk to not get break sub on stopping attachment from Dashman. Oh wait, you can't Willow. Alright, never mind. I'm sorry. I was trying to cook. What do you have for Dash Button? Honestly, like, you have EQ. All you ever run on Gouging is Dragon and Fire moves because it's so good. So Dash Button's coming. How do you... Yeah. Still, Gouging Fire is so scary. You should bring Morning Sun. Dash Button cannot break through a Morning Sun Gouging. Do you bring Boots? Not really. Don't even need to bring Boots. What happens if you lead Gouging? What if you sash lead Gouging and just DD? You get Roared Suicune. Possibly Roared Dash Button. Honestly, still good. Interesting. What am I going to pick? Mid versus Donsky. Who am I picking? What's Donsky? I feel like Naganadel can be a win condition if it's the booster speed nasty plot. Right, because Scarf Lele is the only one, and then if you get +1, then... Oof. Man, I want to pick Donsky, because I like Naganadel, but Biff has been playing so well, and I feel like... Oh, but Donsky did just cook with the Bulk Up Zeraora. We're going for it. We're going for Donsky. I think it's the underdog pick. We're going for Donsky. Donsky, clutch up, win the game. Alright, next we got Tanner versus Slim. Alright, how does Darkrai do this week? Darkrai does honestly fairly well. I like Darkrai. Yeah, you got a lot of dark types. You got 2 dark types on the team. You got a fighting type, and you got a fairy type. But if you are... I'm interested to see what Scarf Darkrai does. Right? Because Scarf Darkrai, we're going to be modest to the Togekiss. right? This kind of... max HP, max def, Togekiss. Yeah, okay, never mind. Scarf Darkrai doesn't feel like the play. I guess I'll do one more calc, right? Quillfish. Hisui. If it's Eviolite, Scarf Modest is only doing 30. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be the play, because that Dark kind of seems nice, right? Paldean Tauros is still going to take some. What hazards are you getting up? Oh, you don't have hazards. Alright, Scarf Darkrai is definitely not the play. Throw that out. Throw that out. But I think physically defensive Blastoise, Mega Blastoise goes hard with Rapid Spin Flip Turn, because you can always come in on the treads, always come in on Paldea Tauros, even come in on Dragapult. I mean, I feel like it is going to be special this game based on your team, but you could if you wanted to. And if you're in Quillfish, you Rapid Spin the stuff away and you Flip Turn out. Keep hazards off your side of the field, and you keep treads at bay. Then you got Hisuian Goodra to take care of everybody else. Knockoff plus Thunderbolt. Say, I don't know, Heavy Slam Draco, something like that. Shame is kind of a problem. So maybe you also have Slitherwing. I don't know. I'd like something in that defensive core. Ooh, actually, I was thinking about this where I was like, screens look really, really good outside of Dragapult. But you can bring webs. So is he bringing Infiltrator or Clear Body? So if you do bring both, the only thing that would counter that would be Boots Infiltrator. So that could be interesting. But you'll know it's Infiltrator because it'll bring up the notification that his stats weren't dropped if it was Clear Body. So you can bring webs, but you got treads. You can bring Delmise then to block spin. It's got knockoff, so Culver. If you go Culver and then try to take care of the treads that way. Is Delmise? I don't think Delmise has. You don't have any hazards. So I don't know. We'll see. That could be something. I think, and this is talking outside of the psychic terrain, right? And so if we go down that route, Scarf Lokix is going to be the play. So that's what I was kind of thinking, Scarf Darkrai to kind of take care of that. I feel like physically defensive Slitherwing isn't going to take everything from a Scarf Lokix. I feel like Tinted Lens just does so much work. I don't know, maybe the calcs are different. But definitely, I feel like Scarf is just the play with that. You're not sucker punching, you're not first impressioning into an Indeedee. I just don't see it. I think getting hazards up with Quill, right? Tanner, the way I would play it is the defensive Mega Blastoise, right? But that's not how Tanner plays. So he might not bring Delmise and Blastoise. He could bring Delmise, right? For the treads. That's not a guarantee. So I'm thinking like Quillfish getting up spikes to chip down that Hisuian Goodra, because that's a hard thing to break. Because you bring Paldean Tauros, but then we got Mega Blastoise, and that's kind of how I play it, right? Now I flip turn, now I get my big hitters in, right? Say your Scarf, Armourouge, whatever, something. Now that I'm looking at this, Tanner made a change, didn't he? I think I am. I've been talking about this matchup. You guys are probably going crazy. I didn't do the changes. All right. We're doing this live. Mega Blastoise is now Mega Mawile. Dropped Grimmsnarl and Galvantula and Zygarde. Zygarde becomes Crobat. Grimmsnarl becomes Swampert. How long have I been talking about this matchup? Oh. I made notes for this and everything. Everything changes. You have a sucker punching Mega Mawile in DD. Psychic Terrain. Interesting. Interesting. You now have rocks into the best spinner. You have Delmise, so you still can spin block, and you have rocks now. Crobat is 130, doesn't outspeed that, so maybe your Scarf Crobat, Brave Bird. That could work. I mean, Slowbro eats. I don't like that. Mega Mawile is going to put in a ton of work. I think Treads can be the counter and get up rocks, right? What does Mawile do to Treads? I don't know. I mean, it does damage, but if you're like leftovers Treads, and you get rocks up. Plus, he only has Crobat and Dhelmise now for the Defog and Rapid Spin. Okay, does Crobat really want to Defog? Not in this matchup. Like, do you really want to even bring Crobat? It's kind of nice. Like, as a U-turn, like, it has coverage for everything, but it's not like... It's not crazy. I'm not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. I think now with this... Oof. I don't know anymore. I had notes and everything, and now I am... probably commented that, like, I was doing the wrong team. Now that I'm thinking about it, we don't have an Incineroar. We do have a Delphox. Oh, okay, I fixed that one. Let's see. I like Swampert. I think Swampert does really good in this game. Knocking off, flip turning, getting rocks up, EQ. It's fantastic. Is Trick Room more of an option? Do you have Trick Room? Does it show me if this has Trick Room? I don't think it shows me. I don't know. Do we still want Scarf Low Kicks? I think we still do, yeah. I still think we want, like, Spikes with Quill. I think maybe a Colbur, Will-O-Wisping Polt, or subbing Polt, something like that. Because if he does have Mega Mawile, you know he's Sucker Punching. So you're like Thunderbolt, Fire Blast, Willow. Right? No, you need something, not Thunderbolt. A Fire Blast. Yeah, Fire Blast, Draco, something like that, plus Willow, to get through the Sucker Punches, if that's the case, and then you got Scarf Low Kicks. I'm going to give it to Tanner. I'm kind of in shambles. I don't even know what to think, because I talked about that matchup, and I was wrong. Literally had 4+ mons off. I didn't do that. Okay, new matchup. We got the Fish Squad. We've got the Fishies. And this is going to be the fastest game. It has to be the fastest game of the week. Because it's gonna be Barraskewda versus Basculegion. And you know what? I think Basculegion does better. I really do. One thing I was thinking, or one thing I was actually calculating in preparation for this was like, where's Tab's water resist, right? If you Terra Water, I was like, Brute Bonnet does not eat it. Sorry, Croc, but Brute Bonnet does not. In the rain, max defense, it does not eat it. I think it almost gets 2-shot, or it like gets 2-shot. with Banded, Swift Swim in the Rain, Terra Water. Duraludon does take 40%, so he eats that. So if you want to just flip turn, and get in Scizor to CC, because if Necrozma wants to come in, it has to have a fire move, but if you're in the rain, you shoot turn out. And what else is coming in, right? He could bring Ariados. But we're not scared of that. I think for tabs, you can't be banded, right? Because Clodsire, the Basculegion can. Arcaludon is... Oh, we got the father versus son, too. I just realized that. I think Arcaludon's pretty decent in this. I like clicking Dracos, right? Because Yancey really doesn't want to come in on Flash Cannons. So you can click Dracos. I just think Basculegion has the better fish matchup. But I'm going to go with tabs because I don't think Dayton has been playing as well as he should. I think he could have won a lot more games. And then Terra Water and Necrozma. That's also what I was thinking. I think Terra Water are both Terra captains. Zapdos can come in, but if you're calm-minded up, you're Cosmic powered up, Lumberry, don't get Toxic and don't get Thunderwaved, and your Terra Water. I think you just do that. I think tabs has it. So it's blank. Yep. All right. Next we got Chris. So I am rating Chris like this week, unlike last week. Chris versus Plaz. All right. Plaz's side. I think Terra Luke goes insane, but I think it has to be special. I think there's too many physical bulky mons that take it. I think special would be really cool. Plus Vacuum is always really good. A type that resists water, maybe, to Vacuum Wave. Something like that. But you do have great counters to Zartanfin, right? You have Feeny. Literally perfect matchup for Megazard and then Palafin. You also got Donphan for Mega Charizard. You got Overcool for Palafin and Mega Charizard as well. You got so many. You got Mega Sceptile who can come in on a water move and kill it before Palafin can get off the Ice Punch, right? So that's pretty scary. I think the defense, of course, pretty crazy. So I'm thinking. I'm also thinking Scarf, Gothitelle, to take out Glimora, to take out Mudsdale, even to take out Palafin as well. It doesn't really take out Palafin, but I think that could be pretty interesting. Does Gothitelle... Yeah, okay, it's fine. I was trying to look at the numbers to make sure it would outspeed everything on his team. Do the quick math. So for Chris's side, does Boomburst come back? Now that's the real question. Boomburst come because if Donphan wants to switch in, that's taking 50. Even Overcool as well, it's taking less. But you got Boomburst to take care of those, and then you got Wave Crash after, which is going to do really, really well. Or you go like Adrenaline Orb. Adrenaline Orb for the Intimidate, and you get the +1 and bulk up on the Overquill. That could be fire, right? Then you're +1, then you absolutely kill everything. What move would you hit Feeny with? I don't know. There's got to be a move you hit Feeny with like Wave Crash, bulk up, Ice Punch, something else, and you're off to the races. That'd be kind of clean. That'd be super clean. Who am I going to give it to? I have to give it to the man, the legend, Chris. He's dominating. Gotta give it to him. I think his top 3 is so crazy. Yeah. That's gonna be such a good matchup. That might be the best matchup of the week. Lastly, we got Sal versus Kivo, and Moth versus Ursaring on the terrace. Oh, I cooked with this. All right, here we go. Terra Moth. We are going to go with Terra Fairy. White Terra Fairy. We want Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleams to kill Flygon. Okay, what do we have for everything else? We want to be booster speed in electric terrain. Terra Fairy kill Flygon, right? What will happen is we'll get in on Tinkaton, and we'll Fiery Dance. Hopefully we get the boost. Terra Fairy Dazzling kills Flygon, after it switches in on it. Okay, what comes out after? We've only showed Fire and Fairy. Delphox comes out. If it's Scarf Delphox, it still doesn't outspeed. We got Power Herb Meteor Beam, kill the Delphox. Now we're +2/+1, and you sweep out everything. That's the Moth set right there. That's gonna cook. I think Aggron does super well. Right, Delphox can come in. That's kind of scary. Delphox is actually really good. So you kind of need Spadef Uxie. How do you deal with the combination of fire and psychic? That's scary. Delphox is actually a threat. Huh. Okay. That's a threat. That's cool. That's cool to know. I think that Moth set does really, really well. I think Lando does really, really well. Get rocks up, and you turn out and everything. 91 speed is pretty. Yeah, that's clean. It's what you need. Just be over Rillaboom at base pretty much. And if he wants to knock you off and be a speedy Rillaboom, he's taking a lot from U-turn. And you're getting in Moth if you have electric terrain, right? You have a Terra Moth. I don't know if Rillaboom's coming. You have Delphox with the Grass Knot to kill Quag. He could be... Well, I don't know if Mega Manetric's coming because you either have to be Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Ice. So that doesn't look good for him. One thing I was thinking was Rillaboom kind of wants to come because if you do force a Terra that's not fire or poison, you can always Grassy Glide, and Grassy Glide's pretty decent into this team with the combination of knockoff and things like that. So it's almost like Rillaboom comes but doesn't want to come at the same time. And a fun set to counter the Moth would be Electric Seed Sneasler. You get defense boost, and then you outspeed, and you can go ham. The problem is, I thought this would work, and you would survive a Quag EQ hit, but you don't because obviously unaware. So maybe with the speed EVs, you can do it to where you live one, and try to I don't know, do you have Trailblaze? Some grass move into CC, something like that, and then you're really popping off with Dire Claw, and you could do some damage with that. But like we showed with Biff and Cells, kind of want hazards up, but you don't have a lot with this team. Get it up with Tinkaton. You could get up Webs. It's not terrible. She got Coco and Moth and Aggron. Scary. Boots Coco is kind of nice, honestly. That is nice. I think you U-turn instead of Volt Switch this game. I was trying to think of a set for like Spectre, something like a sub Willow set, but you just don't have enough to hit everything, right? I believe is gonna come for that Spectre, so I was trying to think how does it beat it, and Willow's not enough. I think Harvest is pretty good this game, but you might get knocked off. So okay, maybe it's the thing, but you just don't have enough slots. You want 5 slots. You do want sub. You want Draining Kiss, Willow, Shadow Ball. You want things like that, and it just doesn't fit enough. we need 5 item slots or move slots. Next gen, they're making an item that instead of you carrying an item, that item slot becomes a move slot. That's the new mechanic. Item slots become move slots now, so you can trade. You can instead have no item and 5 move slots. But I'm giving this to Sal, and we are going to save this as the week 6 predictions before I let all this go. And that is it. I did get all the games. I did get everything like that. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get ready for next week.